Giving me that look. Giving me that look. I have a partner in my lap today, as is likely no big surprise. Right? Right, kitty cat? Right, kitty cat? I'll scratch your spot. So, yeah. See? We've shown up. Today is Monday, December 14th. And we're here. We're going to be here for about an hour, at least. We'll see if anybody shows up. What are you doing? So, anyway, welcome to anyone and everyone or no one who has decided to join me right at the top of the hour. I am happy to be here, and so is Miss Timber here. Meow, meow. Easier to see her in this angle. So, yep. This my kitty cat. It's been a couple of days. I wanted to come around, see if anybody was looking for a chat or needed some advice today. One of the reasons why I did decide to show up and log on and do the whole thing is because I received yet another email from our anonymous email contributor to the hour. Um, and interestingly enough, they're pretty much just giving me updates in regards to choices that they're making as a follow up to our previous discussions regarding things like establishing like a therapy relationship and stuff like that. So, um, I guess at the end of the day, I just kind of got this thought in my head that maybe it was a bit more important for me to be regularly around. Um, like, if I'm going to be 100% honest, it's been a weird time in my life, and with uh, all of the stuff going on with my job or my lack thereof, and then the delivery work that I've been doing, and then also um, the way that balances with a lot of like my medical stuff, like it can get really overwhelming and really fast. And I used to be in this space and have this attitude where, uh, regardless of regardless of how that felt, I felt like I had an obligation to be around and to do things that other people would expect of me. And one of the things I learned through doing that is that you wear yourself out really fast. I'm not interested in wearing myself out really fast. I just want to have a couple of good days here and there, share my time, share my thoughts and opinions and all of that stuff. My gosh, kitty. It's like she really doesn't want me to be giving any attention to anybody else. Like, start typing, she puts her face on my hands while I'm typing. Start talking, she's got to be in the chair with me. Would you scrub her face? I don't know why she likes it. She likes this face scrubbing thing. At least I assume that she does. Because she'll just sit there and she'll let me do it. And, her eyes get that half closed, you hit the right spot pet look. So I think she likes it. But she purrs like 100% of the time, so I don't know if you're just purring for the sake of purring, or if you know that I'm broken, so you're trying to fix me, or if you're broken and you're trying to fix yourself, or what. And sometimes she gets really squirmy when we pick her up, and then other times, like right now, like I just have her like draped over my arms and she's not squirming at all. She's got her pounce look on. She's my baby. Maybe she's cold. Anyway, so what should I talk about since the ether is just empty and waiting for my words, right? Today was the day that uh, they officially did it. Up until today, it's been president elect, but today they made it official. Electoral College put in the votes, officially voted, and now Biden is our incoming president. I find it such a weird place to be in because while I have not been a fan of the last 4 years, and I thought we were definitely not making a lot of smart choices by any means, we definitely needed a change. I also didn't really have like Biden was not my number one. Though I guess from the perspective of all the people who were in the Democratic primaries or the options that we had for that particular choice, I'm not sure I really had a number one. Um, I think if I had to reevaluate it, um, I would have ended up picking like I guess it's weird because I could never really get behind Andrew Yang, even though um, he supports a lot of things that I support, and he certainly has some interesting and innovative ideas. I just kind of felt like he was not in a position where he was ready to actually take over for a presidency. So I would have had a hard time voting for him. And for those same kinds of reasons, I would have had a hard time voting for Buttigieg. Buttigieg, whatever his name is. Um, I think I probably could have gotten behind like an Elizabeth Warren. Um, I'm not 100% sure, if Kamala was the, if she was the nominated person, if I would have been super excited. But I mean, if we're 100% honest about the whole situation, I would have voted for anybody who was running in opposition to our existing president. I, I was I was reading an article or something the other day. I was watching a video. Um, it all just becomes a blur anymore. But the comment was something to the effect of could have been like a dirty, wet gym sock running for president, and I would have voted for the sock over a second term. And it reminds me of like those uh, mayoral races where people vote for dogs, or I forget what jurisdiction it was, but I think there was at least one in the last year where, uh, it was like a senator or some other kind of local representation where it was somebody running against somebody who had passed away, and those who were voting still voted in the person who had passed away. So the joke was about, like, what does that really say about you and your platform when people are willing to vote in the dead rather than to allow you to have any influence over the existing um, situation? She's just chilling. Are you comfortable? Is that a yes? It's like story time for her. Just kind of just sitting here. I want to show like what it looks like. See, I can't type. I can't do anything because her butt's right here and her head's right here. I guess it's my fault, huh? She's doing this draping thing that she does when she's just relaxing. She just kind of hangs her head over the edge of something. She usually does it over her arms. Yep, I'm talking about you. I don't know. important days in U.S. history. It's definitely a weird time in history because, like, you think about it, and we can sit here and we can acknowledge the fact that we have officially voted out the old president and we have a new president, and that's all well and good, but it's still the lame duck session. There's still time for, things to get all funky and weird, and uh, so the queens of paranoia, such as myself, are going to be prone to just thinking about all like those nice doomsday scenarios that could happen, right? Oh, you getting situated, getting more comfortable. Yeah, yeah. She's curling her paws around my finger. Super cute. You're super cute. Yeah, talking about you. Worst part about it is that she is such a toasty bun. Such a toasty bun. I'm actually super tired today too, so like I'm hoping that I'll make it through an hour. I would really like to have more of a chat go on just because I think that would be more fun. But more than anything, I really am challenging myself to better consistency and better presence and trying to remind myself that anything that's worth doing is worth doing no matter what. I do want to do a puzzle. What are you going to do if I put your butt down? Hmm? 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 Are you going to get mad at me? I feel like she'll get mad at me just because, like, usually she doesn't hang out like this. Usually she starts getting all fidgety and doesn't like being held, and but sometimes it's like I think we just haven't spent enough time being more social with her. Oh, you're moving yourself. That works for me. downside is I keep forgetting to take my allergy meds, and I am still allergic to the cat. I'm not as allergic as I used to be, but still allergic to the cat. So I'm gonna go get those. Let's see here. The other day I was on stream and I was trying to do this, and I either kicked I either kicked it in an unfortunate way that made it turn off, or it overheated and it turned off. And so I'm a little bit concerned that that's going to happen again. So hopefully that won't happen again. But in the event that I disappear, it was not on purpose. I'm just trying to bring up a game. I'm like looking in this box that I got next to me. I'm like, it's all these like caffeine pills in here. Like, what? I kind of forgot that I went through a chunk of time there where nearly every day I had to partake of some kind of caffeine pill in order for me to function. I also haven't looked at I have not looked at any of the recent Humble Bundle stuff, which I probably should. Because there might be something good on there. I'm just looking at Steam right now. Looking at what it's suggesting, looking at what I could potentially dork around with for a little bit. I have not um, I've not touched things like Cyberpunk. I've seen photos and stuff, but I haven't played it, and I honestly I'm not sure I've really been tempted to either. Um, I don't know. Like, it's kind of a, I've always kind of had like this weird anti populism feel to me, I guess you could say, where uh, if I'm aware that something is super popular, I am unlikely to chase it down. Um, let's see how many months I've got tons of choices to make. Let's see, we got to go back. Wow, like the entire, just about the entire year has like games that I could claim. So let's see here. I'm like, I could play the Jurassic Park game. Let's see. I'm like, I guess I'll get the Jurassic Park game. I'll just like make people mad. It's like, oh, are you back? Oh, come on. You just have to jump on the cords. You just have to jump on the cords. You just gotta jump on the cords all the time. Oh my goodness. I just burped my cat. That or I helped her fart. Not 100%, but it was the first time like that I bounced her and like I felt her body make movements. Like it was definitely an air bubble. Um, jiggle, jiggle, juggle the cat. One of these days she'll like figure out a way to run away and then we'll be sad. An evolution based game. Or a genetics based game. Let's see. That was all the way back in May. It's a lot of stuff. Basically, so uh, for anybody who might possibly be wondering what's going on right now, I subscribe to Humble Bundle, and I have it set up to support our local children's hospital. And so I just kind of let it run, right? So it does like a donation every month, and it gives me the whole, you know, games and stuff. And gross. She's like rubbed her spitty nose or whatever all over my finger. Yeah. So, for those who are not familiar with Humble Bundle, it is basically like in exchange for a monthly subscription type donation, it grants you access to a selection of games every month. And they're usually, they're either going to be games that are um, you know, free access, or, new developers that are trying to gain some footing, or they're kind of older games that, were fairly popular or something, but, they're worth picking up, but not necessarily uh, like full price pickup kind of thing. Um, you get a lot of different stuff out of doing it. Like, it looks like I got messages on the Facebooks, but I gotta go figure out what they are. I did have a couple of messages on the Facebooks, and one of the things that happened today. So, um, I guess like scale back, whatever. Uh, because of the shit show that 2020 has been, a number of my friends have, or acquaintances or whatever, have decided to do Christmas cards or, additional bonuses. And uh, one of my one of my friends had made the decision to, like, she wanted to send me a card, so she sent me a card, which is cool. Um, but she also sent me a present, which I was not expecting. And I think it'll be a fun present for the rest of the year because it's a calendar. And um, honestly, haven't received a calendar as a gift in a pretty long time. And uh, generally speaking, I know like calendars would not be at the top of most people's lists, but the one that she specifically got me is a is like a one of those daily rip-off calendars, but it has the theme of true crime. Um, so every day features a new true crime story, and I think that's kind of awesome because it will, at the very least, what it'll do is like um, every single day, like it'll be like, hey, here's a new thing that you can explore or think about or learn about or whatever. So, one of my Humble Bundle options is actually like a game that I already have. It is a game that I really, really like. So, I think that ultimately what it's going to be is like it's going to provide me the opportunity to give somebody the option to play, which I think is cool because, I got it. Uh, I got it on a whim. I really enjoyed it from like the original uh, trial or whatever that I tried it on. So then I bought it. I think this is going to be very similar to what I played before. I'll go ahead and get that. One of these I'm eventually going to end up actually putting on the computer and playing. It will make me think that I should turn on Twitch instead of YouTube, but I'm still at that point where like YouTube's my jam right now. Like I don't need to update Zoom right now. one of the other things that's nice about Humble Bundle is that they have kind of these standalone bundles. And so one of the options that I got from them a while back is like a study package to learn about to learn all about artificial intelligence, which was already like a study point that I wanted to like that I was already into, but um it just kind of gave me a lot of resources in one fell swoop for a very reasonable price. Oh, look, it's Mr. Sleepyhead. Guess what game I just got? No. I'm looking through the months and months of humble bundles that I didn't redeem yet. And one of them had Jurassic Park Evolutions in it. So, I have that now. Huh? I've got probably a good 60 games to still like decide if I'm gonna take anything up from it or not. I'm assuming, like, my assumption is that your dad shouldn't get us anything for Christmas. Well, I don't know what to tell him because right, that's nice of him and all, but I'm not, I'm not in a position to, like, return that favor, so, like, I like how every few months they have, like, a big old chunk of Yakuza stuff. is this? Europa. I'm not sure about that one. Then there's this. I'm trying to see if I can get the right window open. Nope. I don't know about this. Yeah, see, like, horror games have just never been really my thing. What? This looks dumb enough that I think I'm gonna like it, so I think we're gonna go ahead and do it. Let's play the dumb game. We're gonna play a dumb game. What's up, sweetie? Why you acting all depressing? Huh? Let's see if I can. I'm gonna try and tuck her in. There you go. You be like my little kangaroo kitty. She's like doing the whole like, I need to have one foot outside the blankets in order to feel cold enough. What's up? What's up? Trying to give you a good spot. I'm sorry, my sweater wasn't good enough for you. Let's see here. Now that we've got all those things set up in the Steam store, just added what, smile for me? I guess we'll see. You okay? I worry about my cat all the time because oh, what is this from? Oh, see, there's me. I said put it on my right. Well, it didn't display it on the thing that I was trying to get it to display on. I gotta try this again. Now I'm like, which display is display number 2? I forget. That's not display number 2 either, but I think we'll figure it out. don't ever understand. Like, I can make it show up like this, but I can't make it show up trying to capture the game. This is surreal. Like, I hope that's my room. This is weird. I know that's the point. feel like this is an elaborate um escape game. I'm bored with this already. Anyway, maybe someday I'll be better at it. But for now, this is the nature of the beast. Anyway, been hanging out for a little while, and I guess we will try again later on in the week. Tomorrow I'll likely not be on because I am having injections done into my spinal column. So, um, yeah, if you watch this, take care of yourselves, be well, be happy, be safe. I will talk to you soon, probably on hump day, and hopefully we will be good to go. All right, until then, we'll see ya and peace.